Afternoon everyone, welcome back to JMC Creates. My name is Jackie McKissick and today we are making this card. I saw Iced Images make a card like this. Hers was 5x7. I saw the bare bones of it and decided I wanted to make a 4x6 A6 size. So I just went ahead and did it myself and made it whatever way I want it to, that suited me, and the size I want it to, and there it will fold up into a C6 envelope, and then you can write in the back. Okay, and we will just photograph that. Simply because we can. So here's what we're going to use. This is an Alina Cuttle hot foil plate, and I'm still on a use what I've got, and I have loads of these made up. So I am using these up. They're Alina Cuttle on AliExpress. She has her own designers. So that's what I'm using for the top. This paper pad here, it's all one paper pad. It actually comes from an old pound shop one. So you probably can't get it anymore anyway. But that's where I got it from, and the green card is just from my stash. These are little flowers that I have made up. I have this A5 magnetic sheet where I keep all my tiny little flowers. They come from all over the places. You know, every time I find a little flower, I take it off and I put it on here to use. So I do. On the other side I have hearts and stars, and somewhere I have one with leaves on it. So let's just get on with it. For our back piece you need an A6 or 11.5 by 4 1/8 scored at 5 3/4. Okay? You also need a piece of 3.5 times 5 and a piece of 3 by 4 1/8. You also need a piece that is 2.5 by 3.5 and one that is 2.5 by 3. And you're going to score these. These are going to be your supports. Now I think she did hers one long piece. Supports and all in it, but that's not the way I'm doing it. So on the 2.5 inch side you score at every 1/2 inch, and you do that on both of those 2.5 pieces. 2.5, and those are going to be our support struts. Okay, now you want to burnish them pretty well. So you do. And I used collal glue on the other one because it is super strong once it's dry, but I'm going to use my art glitter glue in this because it's quicker, it dries quicker. So basically all you're doing is putting your glue on one side and folding it up to meet it. Just folding it in half and give it a good press, and then that is your support strut. One of them. That's the smaller one, this is the bigger one. So you're just folding it in half. Fold it in half like that, it's better. That's it. That's the way I like it. Right, support strut number 2. Before you put those on, you want to put your mats and layers on. So your mats are as follows: 4 by 5 and 5/8, 3 and 3/8 by 4 and 7/8, and 2 and 7/8 by 4. Those are your mats, which I have done in green. And then for your layers, they are 3 and 3/4 by 5 and 3/8, 3 and 1/8 by 4 and 5/8, and 2 and 5/8 by 3 and 3/4. So those are your mats, those are your paper layers, and these are your card measurements. Can you see that? So we'll put that out of the way. And then we're going to glue our mats and layers onto our thingamajigs before we start putting our struts on. We want these all nice and flat. And this is a 6 by 6 paper pad that I have used. Like I said, it's an old pound store one. So any paper pad that you have, any cardstock that matches it, get on with it. Use them up, get them out. Use that stash, make room for new stuff. Before you buy more new stuff, make room for it. That's what I am endeavouring to do whenever I moved up here to my lovely craft room, which I adore. I did a tidy out of stuff that I hadn't used in over a year. Well, there's lots of stuff that I haven't used in over a year that I didn't throw out too. But I was quite strict and did throw out quite a few. I didn't throw it out, I sent it to the charity shop. So there, this is where your struts go in now. You want them just in the middle, and you want the seam on the inside. Like that. I'm just going to press that down like that and hold it. And you do want to hold it because you need this to be quite firm and well stuck down. It's not that it's supporting a lot, because it's not. But you do want your card to keep its shape. So then you put your next bit on top. Like that. Okay. Right, and then that will pop up like that. And then your next strut with the join on the inside again. Oops. And then once again, press firmly. And reshape. And then your last piece will go on top. Like that. And right, that's not straight. Just make sure you get it straight. not ski with like mine says. It should go straight automatically, but that doesn't mean to say that it will. And then reshape them. And that's your card base pretty much done. So I'm going to put my happy on with some foam tape. Give it a little bit of lift. Or my happy birthday, I should say. Now, which of these bits need and which don't? That one doesn't, that one does. Like that. Just take off the backing. And I do like the fact that this, I picked the papers specifically to go with this topper. And I found a couple of sheets of card that went, matched the background that I'd fold on perfectly. Okay, so that's that. Then what you want to do is put on some flowers, and I should have shaped them before I put my wee gem on, and I forgot. So I'm endeavouring to do it now as best as I can, and there's some missing. There are some missing. I've only got 3 and I should have 5 or 6. Okay, any on the floor? Not that I can see. Where did they go? Okay, 3 or 4 it is. That's all I can find, 3 or 4. Because I had 5 on that other one and I liked the 5 on it. So I did. But anyway, I've just taken some yellow card and some orange card, and I've cut the flowers out in that, and then cut some little green leaves and just stuck them all together. And put this one on up here. I want one on there. Like that. Let it go in the way. Okay. Have I got any more that I could make up? Another one. Let me see if that wee yellow one would look like on top of that wee orange one. Just to put one on the back piece. Get a wee green leaf. And then I just put a bit of glue around the stem and stuck it on like that. And then put it on there. And we'll just put that on there like that. Okay. And it needs, that one needs a gem. So it'll need an orange gem because I've gone yellow, orange, yellow, you know. I have coordinated it perfectly. There we go. Right, and that, ladies and gentlemen, is that. I don't know what you called this card. It's some sort of a pop-up card. I can't remember, but anyway, I'm just happy that I made my version of it. And then it will fold up like that to go in an envelope. And that was that one, and they're both, the papers are, both sets of papers are from the one paper pad, only I've used orange and gold with this one. The orange complements the gold, and I've used green to complement the green on this, and this is silver, so it works both ways. So thank you for stopping by. I do hope you will give me a thumbs up. I really would like to get to 500 subscribers eventually. Thank you for stopping by though. For those of you who do and who do comment, truly appreciate it. Thank you for keeping me going. And I hope you're all safe and well. Until the next time. Jackie out.